Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. Before I jump into the charts, I want to mention that on Tuesday, wickedstocks.com put out a stock pick on Upstart Holdings, an AI lending platform. You might want to check that out. You can see it for free by going to wickedstocks.com. We offer that 5-day free trial up front. That is right on the edge of a big signal. That's all as much as I'm going to say about it. And we provide all the conditions necessary for entering that trade. So let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start with this one, the fact that on Monday we came off that 137.87 rising channel bottom, and that will keep the 159.44 longer-term channel top in reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks. On the way up, well, let me just mention the fact that on Tuesday we also closed above the 143.86 descending channel top. That was a buy signal in itself that should now yield 153.06 over the next, I'm going to say by Friday's close, possibly today. Now, later today in the afternoon, after the settlement, we have earnings, so that's going to be a market mover. It's definitely an understatement. So there you have it. So we'll see kind of where everything plays out, on Thursday morning. But in any event, these are the key price points for the day. Buying 143.86 on weakness. On the way up, we could actually reach that 149.77 high that was put out. In fact, I think we probably will retest this area. That's kind of triple top. I don't expect this to hold. It could certainly hold on an intraday and potentially daily basis. But in terms of holding through the rest of the week, I don't see that playing out. What I see playing out, the likelihood anyway, is that holding above the 143.86 formation, we should over the next 1 to 3 days reach 153.06. And if we push today through 149.77, 153.06 is likely, where we can place a daily high. And this would be perfect ahead of the earnings call, because this channel top is a 2 to 3 week structure, and it may actually contain buying through next week. Now, I don't want to present it as such, because I do say that having tested 137.87 will keep over the next 2 to 3 weeks 159.44 in reach. And certainly if we were to close today above 153.06, we're just another 1 to 3 days then from reaching 159.44. So it is a bit stair-step, but if you bought the 137.87 formation a couple of days ago, you know to hold out 2 to 3 weeks swing traders for 159.44. That doesn't mean you can't take some profits on the way up. You may have taken some today at 143.86 or this formation, but having closed above it, you may have also jumped back into the long side, full throttle, 153.06 over the next 1 to 3 days. 159.44, I think, is now inside of 2 weeks, having closed above 143.86. Once again, on the way up today, 149.77 may contain intraday highs, but I'm not expecting it necessarily, but I certainly won't be surprised in the least to see us push through 149.77 today. And if so, 153.06 is likely. This is a solid day trade, 1 to 3 day swing trade. 143.86 to buy, 153.06 to sell. And if we do close above 153.06, our 2 to 3 week objective at 159.44 likely within about 1 to 3 days. And if you're holding out, for 159.44, this is an area where you can take profits after having bought 137.87 and consider playing the short side. Once we test 159.44, you can take full profits on the 137.87 formation purchase and anticipate then a possible bearish rotation from 159.44 to what is channel support now in the mid to upper 110s, and that will climb because, I don't want to get into all that, but this channel top here is based on these lows, where this channel bottom here is based on these highs. It's about as simple as that. So let's talk about the possibility, and it's not going to happen today, but if over the next couple of weeks we close above 159.44, we should within a week or two reach that more significant 172.41, which is on the weekly chart at 171.54. And you can see how these two formations are actually converging by later December. This is going to be a significant area of resistance for NVIDIA. It'll have consequences through the first quarter. We can fall away from there over that time frame, and if settled above, believe it or not, this stock becomes increasingly vertical through the first quarter. But no need to spend a lot of time there. Let's go back to this chart. I'll just say that if we close today below 143.86, we are primed to retest on Thursday 137.87, where we could bottom out through next week, and above which 159.44 remains a 2 to 3 week objective. Now, if we were, and it could certainly happen with the earnings closing Thursday, let's say below 137.87, we reverse aggressively. And that is to say a good high probably through the rest of the year, because over the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would anticipate this 116.60 to 119.02 region. So if we close below 137.87, options traders may consider reaching for 120 strike out of the money puts that don't expire. I would go 6 weeks out on that 3-week play. And inversely, if we're testing 137.87, and this is something that I was saying before, you may consider reaching for 160 strike out of the money calls that don't expire for at least 6 weeks on that 2 to 3 week upside play. Anything else to say beyond what I already have? I think I pretty much said it all. I'm going to jump back to this chart. This is the most appropriate for the day, and I will leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with Thursday's NVIDIA report. You have a great evening.